Hilltopper style on GTV, and we'll be back with the lineups right after this.
Okay, sounds good.
Now this is a CD for the national anthem.
Brianne? AD. She's helping out there. She's your AD today.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
I just have a question.
Yes.
I'm in the yearbook, and do you think it would be okay if I sit on the floor?
Absolutely. Okay. You can even meander around. That's just fine. No problem.
All right, thank you.
Can you play CDs on that CD player?
Does this work?
Yes.
Okay, we just hold the microphone to the CD player. Or you can do that.
Okay, yeah, why don't you help her with that? She's going to be announcing stuff. Who knows when she's going to do the national anthems after you get done with everything? Okay. Are you ready up there? You ready down here?
Yes.
Okay, go.
That one I don't know. That's on.
Good morning. We'd like to welcome Mayfield High School to our one and only home meet this season. Coaching for Mayfield is Erin Escaro and Sharon McDermott. Introducing the competitors, we have freshman Jackie, sophomores Kelly, Samantha, Hallie, and Nicole, and our senior, another Nicole. Competing for Chardon, freshman Lauren Misenko, sophomore Gina, juniors Val and Emily, and our seniors, we have this evening a special presentation. Coming in first will be Melissa Ludwig, accompanied by her mother. Melissa Ludwig is 17 years old. She has been a gymnast since she was 12 and has been a member of the Chardon High School gymnastics team for 4 years of high school. Her favorite restaurant is Panera. Her favorite ice cream is Ben & Jerry's Cinnabon. The most important advice her parents have told her so far is to live each day as if it is your last. High school is the best 4 years of your life, and it will be over before you know it. Melissa plans on marrying a multimillionaire and being a stay-at-home mom with her 3 kids. However, if that doesn't work out, she plans on attending Kent State University, majoring in early childhood education for now, and a minor in Spanish. Our second senior is Rachel Lyons. Rachel is accompanied by mom, Kathy, and dad, Kevin. She is 17 years old. She has been on the varsity gymnastics team for 4 years also. Her favorite restaurant is Sushi Rock. Favorite ice cream is Ben & Jerry's Cinnabon. And the best thing her parents taught her was to have fun in high school because it's the best years of your life. Rachel will be attending Kent State University, majoring in early childhood education. Nicole Titterington, our third senior, is escorted by her father, Jim, and her mom, Lisa. No S on there. Nicole is 18 years old. She has been a gymnast for 13 years. She's been on the high school varsity gymnastics team all 4 years of her high school. Her favorite restaurant is the Olive Garden. She enjoys mint chocolate chip ice cream. Her parents have taught her to just have fun and not get too stressed over the little things. Enjoy your high school years because they will be the most memorable 4 years of your life. Nicole will be majoring in physical therapy and cheering in college. Unlike most people, she has no idea where she is going to college. but she does hope to attend Ohio State, John Carroll, or the University of Akron. Seniors, it has been a pleasure for me to coach you these 4 years. I hope that you go on, and after you graduate from college, do remember that you must come back and coach with me at high school. If I could ask all of you to please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Okay. Mayfield will begin competing on the vault. Chardon will begin competing on the uneven bars, and we will proceed from there in Olympic order. Our judges for today will be Ann Coleman, Julie Shiner, Lucille Hunsinger, and Eileen Rafus. Good luck, ladies.
Ann Coleman and Lucy. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, they may do a couple of run-bys, but I'm not sure. They haven't done any touches yet.
I think they get 30 seconds per girl.
No. Ann Coleman.
She's been judging Maggie's. What's her name? I remember Lucille.
Uh-huh.
Has the same judge as I did.
30 years later. At least she's not doing the. At least she's not doing the hair dye thing with the gray roots showing 5 inches out. Yeah, yeah.
30 seconds per girl is how long it takes.
Oh, nice flyaway. 8, 7, 6. And as we wait for the Chardon team to do their touches on bars, we're going to take a quick look at the Mayfield team that is doing vault and competing at this time. Want to remind you that with me today is Hannah White, Denise's daughter, and experienced gymnast. Hannah, what kind of things are the girls doing at the high school level right now,
Well,
vault-wise?
on vault, you'll see some doing front handsprings, some doing front handsprings with a full twist, some doing souks, which is a half on with a flip afterwards. And so those are usually the only 3 vaults you'll see
Oh, really?
in high school.
Oh, okay. They're not twisting quite as much as they used to in past years.
No, not as much.
Right. And that was a simple handspring.
Yes.
I want to remind everybody that Mayfield's coach's name is Aaron Escano, and they have been going through a rebuilding year this year. They have 2 top girls, Nicole Martarello, that's Martarello, and Jackie Vance. Martarello is a senior, and Jackie Vance is a freshman. And on bars right now is Emily Ludwig. Teams are pushing her to do whatever she can. Nice giant. 2. Hold that handstand, makes it over. And a flyaway dismount.
That was a very solid routine.
Yeah, boy, she was tight on that, wasn't she? Good body positions and so
That
forth.
was very good.
Yeah. The flyaway, I thought she could catch a little bit more, but other than that, she was. I haven't seen a first girl on bars do that tight a routine in a long time.
Yes.
Next up on bars is Melissa Ludwig. She's a senior, one of our seniors this year. As Mayfield continues on vault. I want to remind everybody that on the number of elements they have to have 4 A's and 4 B's in a routine.
Yes.
And throw in a C, which is a more difficult. Do any of the girls, we might see some C's on the bars, as according to Denise today.
Yes. I don't believe Emily did any. Oh, she did a handstand pirouette, and I believe that's a C.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if it is or not, because in club, the way I do gymnastics, it's a little different.
Uh-huh.
So it's either a B or C. But usually you won't see too many C's unless around when you get to states. Then
Right.
you see a lot of C's from the upper level, especially Brecksville High School.
Oh, really?
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Okay. That's great. 8.7.
that's a very good score.
Yes. Here comes Melissa. Hip up. Back hip circle. Another back hip circle. Ooh, a little bit of fallout. Now she needs to try and get back up on that bar without being touched by her coach or coming down. If they're touched by the coach, Hannah, is that a 5/10?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Although I believe, though, if you're at a dead hang, then the coach is allowed to boost you back up
Okay.
to kind of get you back up there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not quite sure if that counts as 5/10 or not, because you've already fallen.
Okay.
And so I think the coach is allowed to help you back on the bar.
Okay.
And then from the point you continue is where they start judging again.
Okay. Trying to work her way back up to that top bar.
Yes.
There she goes. Toe on and off.
Not bad.
You always hate those falls, but she finished it nicely.
Yes.
Chardon this year has competed in, 6 meets so far, and they've won 3 straight up. Came in second in a meet at Brecksville. Do you know if Brecksville competed in that one?
Yes, they
And
did.
They only lost to Brecksville then?
I believe
Chardon?
so. I'm not
Oh,
sure. I
That's
believe so.
a great showing then. 4th at Masenu Invitational, again at Brecksville. And I'm not going to even try that. Rich Clevidence, and 4th in that one, and won the Menor against Menor, North, Riverside, and Lake Catholic.
Now that I think about it, at the Brecksville meet, they had 2 different squads
Oh.
where you had the upper teams compete earlier and then the teams that weren't as good later.
Uh-huh.
And the Chardon competed in the second session.
Oh, I
So
see.
they took second to a different team, but I don't believe it was against Brecksville.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's still very good.
Yeah, right. Anytime you compete with other teams and come in the top 2, boy.
Yes, that's very good.
And it all depends on who you're going against, too, because you've got some strong teams. Back in the olden days, we had Austintown Fitch was a perennial powerhouse. Are they still now, do you know? Or
I haven't really watched them, so I'm not quite up on how well they're doing.
Uh-huh. So anyway, they were a perennial powerhouse back then, and looks like we got a Sukahara coming from our freshman participant, Jackie Vance from Mayfield. She was second all division on beam this year. And one of the top 2 participants for Mayfield. You have these pauses for the officials to make sure that they've got all. And again, Hannah, what exactly entails a sukahara?
What do you mean?
What movements are in a suk?
Well, you do a round off. You hit the board and do a round off onto the vault, and then before you hit the ground, you flip. That was a very nice
very
suk.
good. Very good. Solid landing.
That's what most gymnasts call a tuck suk.
Oh, okay.
And I believe that is worth a 9.4.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what her star value is.
Okay.
And then from there, the judges will deduct.
Right.
So
And now we have Lauren Masenko.
it looks like she's doing a front handspring front full, but I'm not for sure.
Okay. Nice back hip circle up to the high bar.
Yes.
And there she goes.
Nice finish.
Long wait she had in between. Sometimes
Yes.
that can
That should
rattle
be
you.
about, probably about 2/10.
Okay.
It's also very hard for these girls. They train only about 3 to 4 months out of a year, and they take a whole year off, so it's very hard for them to come back. So they're doing very well
Right.
for only training like 4 months out of a year.
Right. Right.
So
That's always been a problem I've had as a former coach, having these girls go against other girls. These are true high school gymnasts
yes.
that go against kids that compete at clubs year round and so forth. So
And some of them do train at clubs. Legs is a good one.
Right.
That a lot of the girls train at, but some of them don't. And it's very remarkable how they can just come back and
Right.
do very well. So
Yeah. Next up on bars, we have Gina Long. Do you know what grade Gina's in?
Yes, she's a sophomore.
Okay.
When I used to go to legs back when I was a level 5, I was around like 10 years old. She used to be my former teammate.
Oh, cool.
So
these girls, besides having your mom as their coach, they're co-competitors.
yes.
Cool.
Emily Ludwig, who went first,
Mhm.
she used to go to Gymnastics World, and that's where I train.
Oh,
And I used to compete against her as well.
where's Gymnastics World located?
It's in Broadview Heights.
Oh, okay.
So
And legs is still up
it's in Menor.
Menor. Okay.
Yes.
Here goes Gina. Oh, very strong. Nice distance
Yes.
between her and the bar on that back hip. Slight hesitation. Very good. And rise. That's an uprise, right?
Yes. Uprise back hip circle, or sometimes an uprise clear hip. But if you're not far enough from the bar, then they count it as a back hip circle.
Oh, okay.
So
That was good routine.
yes, that was very good.
I was real impressed with that one. Again, very solid. You're looking for the legs straight, toes pointed, knees together,
Nice height on casts and things like that.
right? We were talking a little bit earlier about the opportunities for the USA team. And who did you mention that where they're looking to?
Oh, Sean Johnson
Uh-huh.
and Nastia Lukin. Those are the two main ones because they're kind of like my gymnastics. Like I kind of like look to them. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of like help me like through. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Yeah.
So like that's how I know a lot about them.
Uh-huh.
And like I get gymnastics magazines and like I watch the Worlds and stuff. So I'm pretty certain like on how they're doing.
Cool.
And they're both very talented. so.
Yeah. Well, Mayfield's done on beam. They'll wait for, on vault, and they'll wait for Chardon to finish, and then they'll go to bars. And we want to remind everybody that Chardon local school district voters will have an opportunity to vote on a replacement levy March 4th. Because this is a replacement levy, there is no tax increase. If you would like more information or would like to help with the levy campaign, contact Ellen Andre at the board office for details. Call her at 285-4052. That's 285-4052. This particular cable cast is brought to you by Chardon Township, the City of Chardon, Hamden Township, and Munson Township. But we have our other funding communities not participating in this particular program, and they are Burton Village and Middlefield Village.
This is Nicole Titterington, and she's a senior. And she's usually very strong on this event.
Wow, look at that distance.
So next she'll do several giants. She's usually very nice at these. That was good.
Very good. Second one. Wow.
That was
and
an
a
amazing
kick out.
layout. That
That's
was very
beautiful.
nice.
That's beautiful. Very strong. Nice momentum around with the giants. Now, are giants considered a C?
Giants are only a B.
No kidding.
Yeah. You'd think they'd be higher because they're a little harder to do.
Uh-huh.
But they're actually not that bad once you get the hang of them.
Yeah?
They're really not too bad. They're actually quite fun.
What are the grips like today? I remember back in the olden days, in the early 80s, I had to make the grips for my kids.
Oh, wow.
Because although they had the leather ones, they don't have the ones with the dowel rods in them that I see a lot of the girls using now.
Yes, I use, my gym in particular would rather us use buckle than Velcro around the wrist.
Oh.
And so ours are, they go up to the top of your fingertips, and they're about like half the size of your palm, and they go right down the center of your hand. And then there's 2 finger holes at the top, and you put them on your 2 middle fingers. And then there's like a little like dowel, I guess you would call it, right up there. And then it kind of like, it kind of works as like a handle almost, so it's like a little hook. That way your hands can grab on easier.
Wow.
So it's so much easier once you use those than without grips.
Right. Because my kids used to rip their hands apart left and right, and
Yeah.
we had new skin and all that kind of stuff. Nice score, 8.275 for Nicole.
Next up is Val Lentz. She's a junior.
Nice momentum on that one.
Yes, very nice.
Ooh.
That's what you call an uphill, not bad. It's very good to keep going.
Yeah, that she certainly
It's hard
did.
to do, and she was very good at that.
Yeah.
That was a
Good.
good save. Very
Excellent.
good save.
Yep. So the kids will be moving on now to beam, and we'll be back with the beam competition right after this brief timeout. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And we're back, and we're taking a look at Mayfield's first competitor on bars. Nice job. She got up to that bar. For a short kid.
Yes.
Do they do much adjustment on the bars in between?
You can.
Uh-huh.
But usually the team tries to keep it at one setting because it's a lot easier than having to change the bars around.
Oh, okay.
So.
And we were talking during the break about the different levels of competition. And back in the olden days, 1 was the highest level, and now it's 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Before there used to be 3 levels. 3 was a beginner, and 1 was like Olympic level. And now there's 10, and 1 is the beginner, and 10 is the Olympic level.
Okay.
So if you're level 10, you can usually get a scholarship to college.
Cool.
So.
And what level would you consider the high school that we're seeing here?
Well, high school is level 8 modified 9.
Okay.
You do level 8 skills, but yet you're judged as level 9.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little easier than like club level 9, but it's around that same level.
Okay. Yeah, that can be difficult to keep an understanding because clubs are judged so differently.
Yes, it's a lot harder to do in club. they judge you a lot harder.
Uh-huh.
And in club, they have different things called, like different like sections, I guess you'd call them, USAG, USAIGC, and AAU.
Okay.
And USAIGC and AAU are very simple. The girls who do those are just girls that are kind of in it to have fun. They're not really going to do it in college. They just want to go out there, win some medals, and, you know, go home. And so it's a lot easier to do those. And stuff. The scoring is a lot easier. You score higher, and then USAG is around, like, if you're an elite and stuff, that's the system they use.
Oh, okay.
And that's the system that I compete in, and it's a lot harder.
Uh-huh.
So,
And you
but
men-
it's still just as fun.
And you mentioned also that you are headed to, and you and your sister are headed to a big meet in Chicago.
Yes, we are. We have a meet this weekend in Chicago.
Now, is this a club meet then?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called the Chicago Style Meet, I guess you'd call it.
Okay.
And so we're leaving right after this, actually.
Okay. Let's take a look at the next competitor on bars for Mayfield. Nice kip up, back hip circle.
Uprise,
Yep.
back hip circle. Nice. Not bad. Oh, that was a good save.
Good landing.
Very nice.
And Chardon's now on beam. We have our first competitor. That's Nicole Titterington. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Do they have to have on beam part of their routine where they touch the beam? They have to be down a low series or.
Yes, they call it a body on the beam.
Oh, okay.
They prefer in your routine to see different levels, not just standing the whole time or sitting. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have variation.
Ooh, good slow
so-
turn.
So that's why they like to have that. So that was a nice straddle jump.
Yeah. Not too much pause in between. That was great.
That was great. Very nice.
And a leap series, and they also have to have like a tumbling series. Is that correct?
Yes. They call it like you have to have 2 or more elements, and one has to be flight, which means for a very minor second, you're in the air with nothing touching the beam. So, and that's what they would call a flight series. Like she did back walk of her back handspring, and so that counted because the back handspring has flight.
Okay.
So,
What was that dismount called? That particular element?
oh, she did a gainer.
Okay. I could not remember the name of that.
Yes, they're very fun to do.
We have our next competitor on bars as the Chardon girl warms up and does her touches on beam. And again, oh boy, nice landing.
Not bad. Very nice.
I thought her body positioning was pretty good
Yes, I thought so too.
throughout the routine. Okay, next up on beam is Val Lentz. The annual Chardon Athletic Boosters Reverse Raffle is set for April 11th. Tickets are now on sale. Call the Chardon Athletic Office at 286-0414 for ticket details. The raffle is held at La Malfa Party Center and always provides a great time with great people. We hope to see you there. Oh, that was a pretty mount. I like that.
That was.
Back handspring, back walkover.
That's a hard series to connect.
Yeah. Stop the momentum of the back handspring.
I'm not quite sure if they'll give that one to her or not. It's up to the judges to decide whether they're going to give it to her or not. But if they don't give it to her, it's a 2/10.
Okay.
So it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you know, it's a deduction. Nice save.
And again, anytime you fall off an apparatus, it's a 5/10 deduction.
Yes.
Hang on, there you go.
That was good. Very nice.
And a
Front
front
pipe.
off.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank God that's over with.
There was some very nice bonus in that routine.
Yeah?
If you do certain, if you do higher level of skills connected,
Uh-huh.
then you get bonus. Like you'll get like an extra 10th added onto your routine
Oh,
if
cool.
it's clean. And she had some very nice bonus in that routine.
Cool. Don't forget the Chardon Schools Foundation live TV auction. All the fun starts Friday, March 14th, with a community preview at Park Auditorium from 7 to 9 p.m. You can check out all the deals up close and personal that night, and then Saturday night, starting at 5 p.m., all the items collected will be put up for bid. It's fast and fun, so don't forget March 15th for the Chardon Schools Foundation live TV auction. Also, if you or your business have an item you would like to donate and get some great television exposure, contact Dave Jevnikar at 440-487-8653. Thanks for your support. The TV auction on GTV has raised over $50,000 the past few years. All proceeds will help provide great educational opportunities for our Chardon students. Lauren Masenko's up next on beam. Ooh, a cutaway on bars. I haven't seen that in a long time.
It's an older skill, so a lot of people usually don't do those.
Mm-hmm. That was a pretty mount, too.
Yes.
Boy, look at those beautiful long legs.
Yes. Nice save.
Oh, beautiful
That was very
turn.
nice.
Wow, very steady. Recorder.
Not bad. She has some very pretty dance moves on her routine. Front tuck off. Nice.
Good. Now, are any of those jumps considered flight?
The jump she did?
Yeah.
Yes, because as soon as you leave the beam and there's nothing touching the beam, it's flight, but you couldn't do it in a series.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like you wouldn't be able to do, say, like back handspring tuck jump or something. That wouldn't count.
Okay.
It has to be like a flipping. I guess you'd have to go upside down, pretty much is what I'm
Okay.
trying to say.
Okay. That makes sense. Make sure you stay tuned for other GTV presentations. We have all kinds of school events on top of the sports we cover. So make sure you check channel 22 and 23 for all the lineups and when things appear, and you'll be able to watch what's going on. .1 on bars. Next up on beam is Gina Long. Nice leg positions on so far. Wow.
Gina's very flexible also.
Is she?
Yes. On her jumps, you'll see there'll be a 180-degree line.
Wow.
That was not too bad
1 foot landing. Those are much more difficult, right?
to do the
The 1 foot
leap.
landing.
Yes, they are harder. Because if you are even a little off, you'll split the beam.
Oh,
Walk
that
for
was
back
good.
handspring.
Hang on, kiddo. There you go.
Nice.
You're right. She is very flexible.
I wish I were that flexible.
Want to let everybody know Denise has been the the longest coaching coach for Chardon Gymnastics. I started in the 80s, and she came in shortly after I did, a couple years, and she's been doing it for 23 years straight. God bless her. And what a wonderful job she's done. Consistency
Yes.
with all her teams. Says a very proud daughter.
Yes. I am proud to be her daughter.
She's been named Coach of the Year 3 times, and last year was one of them by the News Herald. Emily Ludwig's next up on beam. One of the other top competitors for Chardon, Nicole Titterington, has been named Player of the Week by the News Herald, along with Emily. And Mayfield begins their warm-ups on floor. Getting the last-minute encouragement.
Yes. From her older sister.
Uh-huh. Come on, sis. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's the fun part about being part of a gymnastics team, is the kids just have we're like a family.
Yeah.
And they're very close and help each other tremendously on everything.
Yes. Chardon's motto is one heartbeat. They all work together to form one heartbeat.
Oh, cool.
That's what they were saying in their cheer earlier.
Oh, okay.
And they also have a T-shirt that says it on it too.
Neat. Oh, very nice. I noticed that foot wrapping. She has a little shin splint problem, huh?
I'm not sure. That was not a bad switch lick, though.
Right.
Very pretty straddle jumps.
Pretty solid, too.
Yes.
Hardly any bobble.
She's very tight. That was very nice.
Gosh.
That was a split 3/4.
Yeah.
That's a C right there.
Oh, is it? Okay. Anytime you turn pretty much on the beam, especially while you're in the air, is pretty much a C?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you do a straight 3/4, and I think that's only a B.
Okay.
Although I'm not sure, but I know when I compete, a split 3/4 is a D in club, and I'm
wow.
not sure if it's the same in high school or not.
Uh-huh. Which is an even more difficult.
Yes, a D is very hard to do.
Right. Pike front. Good job by Emily on that one. And we're going to be back. The kids are headed to floor next, and we'll go from there, I think. Although they look like they're going over to the vault. Yep. And it's all your mom's fault. She told me the wrong order. And Mayfield will be on floor. And while they get ready and get their warm-ups done, we'll take a brief break. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And we're back as the toppers are just finishing up their warm-ups on vault. The judges are positioning themselves to get ready. And we wanted to put in a plug for the Beijing Olympics coming up. We've got gymnastics in August. So
Yes.
we ought to have some pretty good competition there. What about the men? How's the men's team look? Do you have any idea about that one?
You know, I really don't keep track of them just because I don't know. I guess I don't know, but they are supposedly, there are a few that are strong. I saw them at the Worlds.
Uh-huh.
I watched it on TV, and they do have a few that are very strong.
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know how the team is altogether.
On the vault, have you ever vaulted on the old horse?
No, the biggest vault I ever did on that was a squat on.
No,
I was level 3 when they had that vault.
because
So
I
thank
just
goodness.
I just wondered how different it was to vault on the table versus the horse itself.
Well, I know my mom did. My mom was a gymnast growing up, and she did it on that. And it's a lot harder because it's a lot easier to miss.
Right.
You know, like I do a vault called a Yurchenko, which is where you do, like, you put your hands on the vault, or you put your feet on the board, like you do a round off onto the board, a back handspring up to the vault, and then you flip off. Well, they have something called a Yurchenko pad, which, like, goes on the outside of the board. That way, like, if you miss the board, you're not going to, like, totally miss the entire thing. You'll just hit the zone,
Okay.
also called. But back then, they didn't have those.
Right.
So there have actually been times where there have been a few gymnasts that have died from that vault because they went straight back and like hurt
gosh.
themselves.
Wow.
So, but it's a lot harder to, it's a lot easier to miss, I should say.
You don't get anywhere near. I remember one girl when I was coaching down in Cincinnati. One girl did just a squat over, and she slipped off the horse,
Oh,
came
yeah.
down and broke her forearm.
Oh goodness.
So
See, when my mom did gymnastics at the level I'm at, if I would do what I'm doing now back then, I could probably go to the Olympics with what I'm doing.
wow.
And now I'm not even close to being able to go. So, like, that just tells you how much everything has changed.
And Mayfield continues on their floor routines, and Chardon's still warming up. The last flight series looks like. I love this song anyway. Half on, full off?
Yes.
Huh. Boy, it just seems like they're just scooting around rather than, doing some twisting, but I guess that's how they do it.
Front handspring. The girls are now walking down to go present to the judges.
And they do that before every event then?
Yes, the judges kind of just say, good luck, do well, hope you have a good meet, just things like that. And then you go back and vault. So,
That's interesting. Okay, bye.
yeah. Sometimes it's very brief, sometimes it's a little longer.
You ever get long lectures from judges?
Oh, not too long, actually. Most of the things they just say is, like, how has your meet been going? And we'll say good. And they'll say, well, we wish you the best of luck on vault or whatever event you're on. Hope you do well. And then they'll say good luck. We'll say thanks and walk away.
Okay, first up for vault is Lauren Masenko. And you'll notice that Denise Prout, the coach for Chardon, is positioning the vault. You have to position it in such a way to allow for the different body lengths.
Yes, the board, yes. And Lauren will be doing a front handspring. Not bad.
Yeah,
Step
she
on the
caught it
landing.
nice, right? She caught it nicely.
Probably about a 1 to 2/10 step.
Do they measure how far away from the table that your vault lands at all?
Well, in a way, yes. In a way, no. I mean, the further away is better, I
Right.
guess. You know what I'm saying? Because if you land right by the vault, it's not very good. I mean, I've done vaults where I've hit my head on the vault, or you do something and you end up falling backwards and you like hit the vault or something, and that's a deduction. So the further away is better, but of course you don't want to go so far that you totally miss the mat.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But basically they just want to see height, like amplitude,
Right.
and the right pop, because on the vault, if you they have like a V, what they call it, on top of the vault, and you have to pop off within the V.
Oh, okay.
The judges
That's
seeing if you
interesting.
pop off too late or too early, it's a deduction.
Okay.
So, but if you pop off at the right time, you'll get good height, and usually it's a pretty good vault. So.
That one was real good by Lauren that time. She had a little bit better flight, shorter step in the landing, tighter going on. Once again, I can only compare it to what I had been experiencing when I was coaching. We had lines on the mat
Oh,
that you
yes.
had to reach.
Yes, I had that when I did my front handspring in level 6 and
Oh, okay.
7.
So not too long ago then that they got rid of it.
It's not too much anymore,
Uh-huh.
but they do want to see a nice pop off,
Right.
hollow body, and then nice landing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Gina will be doing a front handspring too. And a front handspring is only worth an 8.6.
Ooh, very
That was
nice.
a very nice one. She
Yeah.
had good pop off.
Right.
So the highest they could score is an 8.6. That'd be about a perfect score for a front handspring.
Okay. You think you might coach in the future?
I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. Money for college.
Yeah.
Not sure. I might be doing a coaching job this summer at one of my mom's friends' gym.
Oh,
she has a
cool.
little gym just for little kids, just
Uh-huh.
for so they can go out there and just have some fun, swing on the rope, and the bars, just be little monkeys like little kids are.
Right.
So,
Right.
and they have some summer camps there, and my sister and I will be working there this summer.
Oh. Well, that was a very excellent second attempt by Gina.
That was very
I thought
nice.
she had the same pop and a very good landing, real solid. So she should be real close. Wow. Is that a half in, half out on floor? Did
You know what?
notice?
I missed it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
The one I saw in Worms, I believe, was just a half.
Okay. And then Val Lentz is up on vault.
And she will be doing a front handspring, front full.
Oh, okay. Boy, that's a tough one.
Yes, those are hard. I've tried them, and they're not as easy as they look.
Right. I know in the past men have done the fronts and
Oh, yes. My friend does those.
Wow.
They're very, very difficult. I've tried those, too, and those are definitely not as easy as they look. It's very hard to land. They're easy in the pit, Oh, that was a nice front handspring.
yeah, very good.
Her vault changes from time to time. I think the second one she'll do the full.
Okay.
But
At least she's got a solid score behind her.
yes, because it's always good to have that.
Right.
Just in case something goes wrong.
Right. And Gina Long came up with a 7.75.
Not bad. That's a very good score.
Yeah. You'll notice some silence in the background. Mayfield music.
I think her music stopped.
Yeah, stopped, and yet she continues. So that's a mark of a real experienced gymnast.
Yes, you should always keep going if your music stops.
Right. And that was Nicole Martirello.
There's the full.
Okay. Oh, twisting. Okay, I'm thinking of
Yes.
front.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I don't know why people do twisting. It just seems like it would be so difficult on your ankles in the landing.
Actually, the landing's not that bad. It's just hard to be able to get off the vault. Like, in order to do the full, you've got to have a very nice pop. And it's really hard to get around to make the full around. And the landing, I mean, it's not hard on the ankles, but it's just hard because you're twisting.
Right.
And if you're off a little bit, you can land, like, leaning sideways, and then it's really hard to save.
Right.
This is Emily Ludwig, and she'll be doing a souk, a tuck souk, maybe a pike. Not sure.
And that's a half on, half twisting on, and a back somersault off.
Yes. And depending on whether she does the tuck or the pike will depend on what her start value is. It looks like she's going for the pike, so that's a 9.5 start value.
Okay.
Emily's also a very, very strong vaulter. She's been known for her power on vault.
Yeah.
That was very
pike.
nice.
Oh, boy. So is that a 5/10 then?
Yes, that was a
Okay.
fall. But she still has the second vault, and they take the better of the 2 vaults, and that's what your score is.
Right. Still, boy, in the air, she was great. It's just like she over-rotated, and that's what put her down. But
Yeah, her pop was a little late. In the V that I was talking about,
Right.
she was a little on the offside, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
why she had a hard time landing.
Okay.
But still, that was a very good vault.
yeah, good positioning in the pike position.
Yes, very pretty.
There she goes. Second attempt.
All right, well, I guess the first vault I have to count.
Right,
But still, that was a very good vault.
right.
She should score well, even if she
Yeah.
had a fall.
And she landed good. It's not like, it was a position that would scare her.
Yeah.
So I don't know sometimes how you guys do it. I was never a gymnast myself, but I was lucky enough to be able to work out the twists and turns and be able to help the kids that way in the biomechanics of it all. But I was never good at the upside down thing. And that turning, just keep me upright and going in a straight path.
Yeah.
So now Nicole Titterington's coming up.
Nice. Half on, half off.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I got a hunch this next one's going to be good. 815.
That's a very good score. Very nice.
And it was a 9-6, you said?
9.5 start
9.5,
value.
yeah.
So that's pretty good with the fall.
Right.
It's very good. And then they'll take an extra deduction also because her pop was a little later.
Uh-huh.
So, and then Nicole's vault is worth a 9.1, half. Nicole also does Sukes, but she hasn't done them in a while, so.
Oh, okay.
But we're hoping to see her do them at districts.
Oh, that would be nice.
So,
Will that be sectionals too? Or
yes,
just
maybe sectionals, not sure.
Okay. And we got sectionals coming up next weekend. And last year, boy, the team did great, didn't they?
Yes, they did. They got first place. Very nice.
Oh, there was a good one. That was nice. Nice pop off at the end. Didn't, the only thing I can think of is maybe a little slow on the finish of the turn, but boy, that was good.
Yes.
Good amplitude on that one. Well, while we wait for the Chardon team to move on to their last event, we'll take a break and be back with the floor with those Hilltoppers going for the win. Five. And we have Lauren on floor. Nice split leap. Tumbling pass. Oh, seem to be having trouble again with the music. She's going right through it. We've been comparing on and off about what it was like for when I was coaching back in the early 80s and your mom was competing and so forth, and the level of difficulty that the kids are doing today versus when I was coaching is just amazing.
Well, it's a lot easier now. Well, in a way it's easier, in a way it's harder. Because even though things have gotten harder, the equipment is a lot better. I mean, I go on a spring floor, I compete on a spring floor, but when my mom gymnastics, it was a wooden floor. and they just put panel mats down, and then the bars, see how wide they are?
Right.
They were about half that wide.
Right.
And that was as wide as they went. They were the boys' parallel bars, and you just make them uneven, and those were the girls' bars.
Right.
So imagine how close those are.
Right.
So that's why it's easier now, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's better. And the beams were wooden. They weren't covered.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if you missed, that one really hurt.
Yeah, yeah. So we now have Gina Long ready to go up. Let's hope that the music can make it go through. She's running a couple of her tumbling passes. As Mayfield's up on beam on their last event. And for some reason, the music box isn't working so well.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to keep going with your music.
Yeah, right, right. Especially when you want to feel the rhythm, too.
Yeah.
And keeps you going. And
Although in a way it is good, though, because if you're tired for your last tumbling pass, you get a little more of a break.
uh-huh,
You know?
really? You don't have to stay up with the music then, huh?
Yeah, there's no music to, like, stay with. So.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't take forever, obviously, because they'll know it's more than
Right.
your time required, but...
Right. Well, we were getting back to what we were talking about as far as the level of difficulty. I remember when Michelle Davies won state in 1984, she was doing a Sukahara, and hardly anybody at state did a Suk.
Yeah.
And yet now you're seeing it at the high school level. And,
Every
and-
other girl does
right,
a Suk.
Right.
So.
And some of the difficulties, of course, we were talking about bars too. And I remember when the kids used to do a wraparound. They'd go off the high bar, wrap around the lower one, and do an eagle.
Oh, yeah.
And
My mom
catch
used
the
to do
high bar
those.
backwards. And that was, and there you go. We were talking about the hand grips, and now we've got pelvic problems. And
Yeah.
Gina Long up on floor. First tumbling pass, front, into a back handspring, back tuck.
Very nice. That's what you would call a double salto pass. In high school, you have to have a double salto, which means you have 2 flipping skills with no hands in a pass. And she did front tuck step out, round of back handspring, back tuck, so that fulfilled the requirement.
Now, do they have to be in different directions? Does it have to be a front and then a back?
No. I mean, you could do front handspring, front tuck, front tuck.
Okay.
You just have to do 2 flips with no hands in the
Okay.
same pass.
Okay. And do they still have to have a curved path? One of the requirements back in the olden days was
You
a
know, I don't
curved
think so.
path. Okay.
I don't think so, because I haven't really seen that. I'm not sure, though.
Uh-huh. Nice movement to the music. I think we're supposed to have a back tuck there, would you say?
I think so.
She looks tired. She tightens up, she'll be fine, and she does. Oh, good, double turn.
Very nice.
Good ending. Hug. And Lauren got a 6-3 on floor. Now, what you see the braces on Val's wrists? Does that give extra support on tumbling passes?
Yes, those are called wrist guards. They just don't allow your wrist to bend as far.
Okay.
If you have sensitive wrists. I use those too. A lot of gymnasts do.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you go to a meet and pretty much every other gymnast has wrist guards.
Wow. Again, you're talking about equipment and so forth, making it easier for you.
Yeah.
And I was talking about one of the girls had her foot wrapped, and I think almost every one of my gymnasts had their feet wrapped for shin splints because of doing the floor and doing the vault and so forth.
Either shin splints or arches. Either one
Right.
is what that taping is
Right,
for.
right. And she's ready to go.
Because see, about before, like now, it's easier to tumble because of the spring floor, but yet, in order to fulfill the requirements, you have to do harder tumbling passes.
Right.
So that's why, and there's so much power involved, that's why you have the wrist guards, because your wrists get very sore
Right.
after doing all that.
Yeah. And an 8-1 for Gina Long. Ooh, beautiful. Solid landings.
That's what you would call a popa. That first one she did, the straddle full, it's
Okay.
called a popa. And that was a 10th bonus that she did.
Very
That
nice.
jump combination.
Whip back into a back tuck.
That was another nice double salto pass.
Ooh,
Nice
nice.
layout.
Almost looked like a whip back.
Yeah.
She went around so quickly.
Not too bad. Whipbacks are usually lower and a little more
Right.
arched. And layouts are usually higher and straight.
Yeah.
The body is straight.
And are you required to be on the floor, in the floor like on the beam also? Do you have some contact with the floor?
I don't know if it's required, but most people do just because it looks better, you know, to have a little bit of variety than just standing up the whole time. So,
Last tumbling pass. Oh, nice. Very good.
It may not be required, but they might take like maybe half a 10 just because it just wasn't as flowy, you know?
Right.
Because you don't go down at all or something like that. But
Okay.
most girls usually do, so
Uh-huh.
it's normally not an issue.
Right. I always enjoy watching the men go down, and when they do the flares and
Oh,
stuff like
yes.
that, that's always cool.
That's very cool.
Good. Now that was a front handspring, front layout that
Front
she
pike.
ended. Oh, it was a front pike. Okay.
Yes.
Those are difficult as well.
Not too bad, yeah. They're pretty hard.
Anybody do the Russians anymore? The Russian fronts?
I don't, probably not,
Okay.
because I haven't seen them.
It's with the arms out to the side,
Oh, front layout.
but they're in a tuck position.
Front answer for a tuck? I don't know.
Yeah, Michelle used to do those. She did a Russian into a round off back handspring,
Oh,
back
okay.
tuck. So, and we have Emily Ludwig up next. As the judges finish up their deductions and adding up the score. Again, Chardon Local School District voters have the opportunity to vote on a replacement levy March 4th. Because this is a replacement levy, there is no tax increase. If you would like more information or would like to help with the levy campaign, contact Ellen. Ooh, a 9 on floor. Excellent. Contact Ellen Andre at the board office for details. Call her at 285-4052. A 9 on floor for Val. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
We now have Emily Ludwig doing floor.
A lot of double turns.
Yes.
Is that a C?
Yes, it is. Very nice
Oh,
full. Very
full.
nice.
Very nice. Now, you'd never know this wasn't a spring floor with how she's bouncing off of it, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
There you go.
Nice.
Now, are the judges looking for facial expression at all?
Well, in a way, yes, because they don't want to look at your face and just like if you have like a, let's say, routine with the Under the Sea music from Ariel, you know, they like have a little kid. They don't want you to just like have your face be like, oh my goodness, I don't want to be here right now.
Uh-huh.
You know, they want you to show a little bit of facial expressions, maybe smile.
Uh-huh.
I mean, but see, this routine
Very nice.
isn't really a smile routine. So
Okay.
they want you to show a little like chin up, you know what I'm saying, and like
I see.
make it look like you actually want to be there doing the routine.
Okay.
Not regretting everything.
So you also want to be part of the character of the music as well.
Yes, you want to make it look good. You can fake it if you don't like the routine. You know, you just fake it and put a face on for the routine. But because then it kind of looks better. And the girls who show it off more will usually get a higher score.
Uh-huh.
It's not really a deduction, but it just looks nice, and the judges like to see that.
Uh-huh.
So
Just saw a double back handspring by the Mayfield young lady with no hesitation in between. Believe that was Jackie Vance. And again, as we wait for the judges to finalize their scores. The annual Chardon Athletic Boosters Reverse Raffle is set for April 11th. Tickets are now available. Call the Chardon Athletic office at 286-0414 for ticket details. The raffle is held at La Malfa Party Center and always provides a great time with great people. Hope to see you there. It's very strong on the beam, very strong. Remember that tonight's contest is completely funded by cable subscriber franchise fees from Chardon Township, the City of Chardon, Hamden Township, and Munson Township. This week's event is part of the GTV programming service made possible by your support. Our other funding communities not participating in this particular program are Burton Village and Middlefield Village. And we want to make sure that you know that you can get your community's events going. As Emily comes up with an 8.9,
that was a very good score.
your particular community's events can be put on GTV also. Let your community trustees let them know that you're interested, and we can get you one as well. Nice double turn.
I like this music.
Yeah.
It's very upbeat.
Old Titterington. Nice.
This is what you would call a techno routine.
Oh, yeah.
I believe this song is called Heaven, the techno version.
Uh-huh. Very nice. Nice height. Second tumbling pass. Very nice fold. And the last. And tuck, or a pike, I mean. And they have to have 3 tumbling passes, correct?
Yes, and she had no double salto, so that will be a 2/10 deduction.
Oh, her first one wasn't?
No, because she just did a front handspring for a tuck.
Oh, okay. That's right, that's right.
Because the first one she had hands. You have to do 2 flips with
Right,
no hands
right.
and 1 tumbling pass.
She's bending over. Well, while we wait for Nicole's score and the final score for Mayfield on beam, we'll be back with those final scores right after this brief break.
Scores in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
She said I don't talk fast. She said
Voice to help, but help yourself.
Oh, yeah. I just run through the memories.
Val. Hey, Val.
You too, hon.
How close are we to the horse?
Denise, when you get the scores ready, let us know so we can come up.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. You got it.
Probably mid to late.
Help yourself.
Son Ryan is born
Yeah?
we got another one due
Oh.
in August 20th, which would be awesome because, you know, you're there for sometimes, there for a day
Uh-huh.
in the hospital.
Really?
Watch the,
Cool.
that would be funny. Coincide with the summer. Maybe then they were Olympic, yeah.
There you go. That would do it. It's chilly in here.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Is that the one? I would have noticed it today as much if I hadn't seen it.
What else?
The only reason I did is because you guys were, like I said, I was judging for, and I really just gotta watch it. Okay? Okay. All right. Okay. I'll take care of it. Thank you.
Level of math you have to take in college?
Just the basic math. But I've been substituting for so much, and I was always very strong in especially algebra. I was very well at geometry is sucky.
You didn't even take like calculus or any of that.
I'm up there like made it through my basic math. How to take it. Yeah, that I had to have a lot. Biology, 2 levels, and then I went on to anatomy, kinesiology, and physiology. That was it. Okay. And then I had my first science, physics, chemistry, to get my
Where's your
science,
bean?
general science.
Yeah, might be
I have a
next.
comprehensive science. That's what they require.
All right, I got these 4. I'm going to add up these 4 scores now. Here, add this up for me, please, Haley. 8.15, 8.6, 6.5, and 6.375.
Is it 29.625?
Okay, again, I'm double checking all.
No, this would be your
8.6,
6.
6.5, and 6.3.
Anna, come on, girlfriend. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Yeah, she wasn't so sure about that.
and we're about ready to wrap things up here at
"Oh, no,
Chardon.
thanks, Mom."
Denise Prout has our final scores.
If I could have your attention, please, I have the scores for this morning's competition. Starting on the vault, in first place, from Mayfield, Jackie. In second place, from Mayfield, Nicole. In third place, from Chardon, Emily Ludwig. In fourth place from Chardon Val Lentz. In fifth place from Chardon Nicole Titterington. And in sixth place from Chardon Gina Long. On the uneven bars. In sixth place from Chardon Gina Long. In fifth place from Mayfield Nicole. In fourth place from Chardon Val Lentz. In third place from Mayfield Jackie. In second place from Chardon Nicole Titterington. And our bar champion from Chardon Emily Ludwig. On the balance beam in sixth place from Chardon Lauren Masenko. In fifth place from Chardon Val Lentz. In fourth place from Mayfield Nicole. In third place from Chardon Gina Long. In second place from Chardon Nicole Titterington. And our beam champion this morning from Mayfield is Jackie. On the floor exercise, in sixth place from Chardon Gina Long. In fifth place from Mayfield Nicole. In fourth place from Chardon Nicole Titterington. In third place from Mayfield Jackie. In second place from Chardon Emily Ludwig. And our floor exercise champion this morning from Chardon is Val Lentz. In the all-around. In fifth place from Chardon, Lauren Masenko.
You can see that we have the up-and-coming gymnast of the future. Wonderful round-offs. Good form. A family of gymnasts.
Who's like, oh, is this? This is overall. In fifth place from Chardon Gina Long.
I'll look at these places. Sorry.
In fourth place from Chardon Val Lentz.